Hey guys, today we're gonna do another, let's say, revival of the dead. This time the car will be in better condition. It's an Opel Tigger A. Actually, I can't even imagine what kind of car this is. I've never repaired one in my life. But the guy was so persistent. He said, "Mister, save the Tiger." He wrote that, and this was probably why I decided to help, because the Opel Tigger is such an ancient, rather cheap, small hatchback. And he's like, I had a really hard time dealing with it. I replaced like half the parts and it's standing there like real estate. It won't start. How could I refuse? This is a must go. So here we are. I can't even imagine what we'll see, but I'm sure it'll be cool. After the video about the Audi A4 Revival was released, many people told me, well done, man. Finally bought yourself a new jacket and stuff. Guys, this is the oldest jacket I have. This jacket's more than 5 years old, maybe even 7. It's torn here, there, everywhere. It's a mess. And I only wear it because I don't want to spoil my red jacket when I repair things. So if you see me in a black jacket and some dirty threads, that means we're going to be doing another revival of the dead. Let's go. Well, baby Tiger, already turned into real estate. Damn, such a cool Tigger, really. I've seen them so many times, once I even thought of buying one, ages ago. It's probably based on the Corsa. Oh yeah, it's fancy inside. Passenger TV, a spark plug wrench. Where's our tiger tamer guy? Oh, here he goes, I guess. He's moving fast, that's him. Hello.
Hello.
So it's you who killed this car?
Well, yes. Almost killed.
Damn, you really invested in the sound gadgets, huh?
Well, no.
Or did you buy it with all that?
I bought it like that.
How long have you owned it?
Well, 11 years maybe.
Oh, so it's a long liver, huh?
Yes. Most people refuse to repair it because it's,
Because of what?
it's a disaster.
The disaster under the hood, I guess. No open space here at all.
Yes.
Well made, cool. Oh, you've got an air injector here. They stopped installing them on cars long ago. Well, except for VAG. VAG likes to put them in. They still do it. So, not moving at all, huh?
Yeah, stand still.
For a long time, right?
Well, yeah, it's here since December. Not moving since the first snow, winter sleep. Well, you know.
But at the same time, you say it was okay up until this point.
Yeah, no complaints. Do the full tank and go.
So maybe you poured some shit in there, huh?
BP.
BP is no guarantee, unfortunately. Always like this, huh?
Well, yes. No, well, it has even tried to ignite this time.
So one more time. Okay, no ignition.
Yeah.
Burns oil?
Yeah.
Like a 2-cycle engine. And did you replace the plugs after that?
Plugs are replaced. They're all on soot like carbon black.
Well, that's really because it burns engine oil as clear as day. This happens often. Try to steer it. Will it start or not? Maybe not. Okay, enough. Let's see what's with the plugs. Mister, save the Tiger. Damn, you know, if you hadn't written that, I wouldn't have even come here, seriously. This phrase touched me.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt sorry for it. What are these high-tech improvements here? What's this connector?
It's a spare part.
Spare part?
Embedded.
Well, you obviously, after this, you pulled out the plugs and replaced them, right?
Yeah, right. The plugs are brand new here.
I've never repaired such a car, not once. Absolutely. I've got to read its super launch, though. This spark plug wrench is for perverts. Did you pick the plugs by the heat range, right? And you don't have the old ones anymore.
Well, Saris has simply refused.
This is a severe violation of its rights, man. Pedal to the metal, man, and crank it just a little bit. Come on. Come on, again. Come on, a little longer. Okay, stop. Well, let's just try, just in case, a cheap trick. Come on.
How long?
A little bit. I'll tell you. I didn't say anything, but now it's already clear. Come on, one more time. This is very, very good. I just need to hold the Toyota key a little closer, and after that, cars usually start. Crank it. Enough. Okay, now stop. Now, what's the deal here? Long story short, this thing's called a fuel rail. There are injectors on it and fuel pressure is applied here. Here, see, there's a really cool thing on the side. It's called a pressure outlet to check the pressure in the fuel system. And there you've got a regular nipple, but made of a special kind of rubber that's gas resistant. And respectively, you take the pressure outlet, you put in a manometer, and that's how you see if there's fuel pressure in this car. Oh, Tiger, huh?
Yes.
Really, man, why is there such a mess? Oh, God. What is this?
Well, it's,
Oh, digital air pressure. Awesome. This is a pressure sensor. Does it still work?
Well, no longer.
Why is it so wet here? Damn, these seats are just... They're just...
In short, this thing, it goes into the cabin. There is no connection pipe. It was repaired because it leaked and all the rainwater was in the cabin.
Look, you don't have a multimeter, do you? A controller? Light bulbs? No, just a regular light bulb?
Not really.
Well, let's just pull the bulb out of one of the lights. Oh, you got a sub here? Oh, and an amp? Man, you better invest in the car instead of the sound system. Okay, we need to find a light bulb to check if the power reaches the pump. So here's what we do. The easiest way is to just pull it out of the tail lamp. Okay, so this one's blown. Take any of them, that's what you said.
Yes.
Damn, is there at least one that works? Okay, this is the one. So let's get a piece of wire. You got no problems with that.
Just regular parts.
That's fun, brake pads for kids. Kids fries with the kids brake pads. Do you really need this pump?
No, the tire's pumped up.
Is it okay if I cut this wire right now?
Okay.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, my man. Give me a knife. Well, in short, here's what we have. I can put the plugs back in now. There's no fuel pressure. There's an easy way. Before we look for fuses and stuff, we need to understand, in fact, whether the pump is working or not. If it works without problems, then we know to look for other reasons why it doesn't start. But in general, if we, for example, didn't check the spark here, I wouldn't know. Maybe the control unit doesn't send a signal to the relay and it doesn't turn on. But the spark, there is a spark, that means that the CPS is working. So the control unit indicates we're starting and cranking it. And that means it starts the fuel pump, or at least tries to. Oh, that's good. I haven't seen cars with ignition coils for ages, though actually I used to work only with them. And now it's rather an exception to the rule. Barbaric. Never do this. Ugh. Okay. Well, I hope you've got a jumper. Well, first, let's check if we have power in the jumper. Yeah, here it is. Look, finally, super. We have this one electrician, Ruslan Benchurov, a great guy, you know? And he's constantly trolling me when I do things quick and dirty. I'm just not self-disciplined. But Ruslan, on the contrary, his car is fully equipped. It's a real research center, an institute on wheels. He's got everything, compression meters and all that stuff, just in the car. And I've got nothing. I do everything from scratch. It's on Velcro, but you can't remove it completely, right? I want to take it out completely. Well, following my own secret logics, I will connect the plus and the minus to brown and to red. Allahu Akbar. Too bad that most likely the gas pump itself died. Oh, there it is. If the power works and the pump doesn't work, what could be the reason?
The pump?
Yup, the pump itself, unfortunately. I need a hammer. Well, fast and furious. Actually, you can't do this. This is such a dirty method. The haters will just be happy. They'll say, "Ah, you! After guys like you, there's so much dirt in the fuel tank." But dirt's gonna get in there anyways. Usually by this moment, my hand's just covered in blood with a screwdriver. It slips off and hits the hand. That's why I've got lots of scars on my left hand. Now I do all this with my left hand so that I have an equal number of scars on both hands. In fact, this is the ring that holds it in the first place. Here it is. And now we'll pull it out and we'll have a leak here. Yeah, full tank, sure, he told me. Hell no. Not even close. There's one way to recover the fuel pump. I'll try to use it. Like this. By the way, the fuel filter's not that dirty. I'd say not dirty at all. Now we'll check the pump itself, just in case to see if it works or not. Well, in fact, it's not working, that's clear. But you never know. Maybe it's just tricking us. Oh. And I wanted to just say it could be recovered this way. Ooh, naughty. It happens sometimes that it just gets stuck in some position. And you try to pull it out once, and then twice, and at some point the shaft turns and brings it to life.
And then?
And then it will die anyways. Well, now, I think we'll be able to put it back in place and try it, but you'll need to replace it anyways. There are even metal chips floating around in your gas tank. We'll put these hoses back in place, but they might fall off again because I don't have anything to fix them in place. Poor Tiger. When someone punches you in the face, your lips get about this big, and it's the same thing here, just about the same. Look, it should be like this, but it's become this big. Come on, now's the time. You start it, and I'll look under the hood. Just don't run me over, please, okay? Come on. Stop here. So our super great gas pump doesn't want to work again, huh? Evolution from Opel Tigre into a modern VAG. Okay, now gas should come out of here, but it doesn't. That's really interesting. Stop. The power's just fine. Ugh, damn it. The hose just jumped off. Well, shoot. Don't we have a hose clip? And since we don't have one, as well as no one nearby, don't you have a hose clip? We'll take the one that's available, for example, from the antifreeze tank. Sorry, but this is the only hose clip that I can see. Well, of course you'll put another one here, right? We've got no choice. But then we can lock it in here forever. Because...
Is there only one hose clip?
There was one, yeah. Because I didn't even remove the second hose. Oh yeah. Hard to open now. That's it. Ho, even better. General Motors will return to Russia immediately after this video. They'll say, damn, with these guys here, we just can't leave you. How could we leave these dudes alone? So, again, the time has come. You have to crank it a little longer because it's first got to catch up with the fuel. Come on. Wait. Well, now what? Holy cow. Well, come on. Why not starting? Here's the hose clip. Everything's fine. Here's the hose. What's missing? Come on. I didn't put the connector on. I definitely shouldn't blame Opel for that. Okay, the connector's in place. The hoses are okay. The hose clip is inside. The connector's in place. Attempt number 3. Let's go. You've got to try harder because the fuel line is empty so that the fuel could come straight to the ramp. The third attempt. Go. Wait. I see. Here's the fuel. The nipple doesn't hold properly. Come on. Wait. Give me the cap. Oh, damn it. Whoa. Thank you, my good man. Yeah, just ignited, despite the fact that the fuel is still leaking from the ramp. Yeah, only from the other side. First from the trunk, now from under the hood. We can try here the regular one from the wheel. Unscrew it from the Skoda, maybe. Now look how many cars here, robbed from anyone. In fact, these here are very specific. They're water resistant. If you put a regular one, it won't last long. Maybe it was regular. That's why it's not original. The rubber doesn't hold it, but it's not made for this purpose. Sure, it would be great to replace it, but we don't have a spare part. So we just pulled it off, and we're now putting it back. Hopefully, this will help. So let's try again, but make it short so that I can see if it leaks or not. Oh, okay, it's not leaking. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, there's so much oil, see? There's smoke, look, messed up.
Well, there should be. It burns so much oil.
Well, okay, you happy?
I am.
Save the tiger, he says. Poor baby. Two hose clips here, one under the hood, a rubber for the connector. Well, and definitely, I recommend that you order the fuel pump with a filter. It's not expensive at all. Well, it looks like an Avtovaz pump, but I don't think an Avtovaz pump will fit in here. Rather, you'll buy it for about 50 to 75 bucks. So that when it dies again, at least you'll know what's wrong. But that's just for a while. This is just a quick and dirty recovery. You'll also fix the wires that we've cut so barbarically. So, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Very helpful. I'm so happy, finally.
Poor tiger.
Very cool.
Okay, bye. Have a great one. Well, see? Here's the situation. I can now say that this guy brought his car to like dozens of different services and none of them could help him. No, there's nothing difficult in this car recovery, just like with Nariman's A4. The situation's like this. As he told me, he wrote to me and said, I called lots of services and they couldn't help. In fact, we realized there's nothing difficult, and I fixed it. Same thing here. This guy called to services before, and what's more, he's complaining. He says they refuse to take his car into service at all. So people don't want to bother. It doesn't start well, who cares? It's pretty easy to find the malfunction. I'd say it was actually an easy case. You can do it fast from scratch. Only they don't want to bother. No one wants to help this guy. And the only reason, honestly, why I came here was because of this phrase. He wrote to me, "Save the tiger, mister." Really, first I was sitting and laughing. There's so much tenderness and pain in that phrase at the same time. I gotta say, he got me on the hook. Save the tiger, mister. It's nuts. But if he didn't write it, I don't know if I would have come to see this Tigra. But Sasha's satisfied and happy. His car is starting. I told him everything he needs to do. Nothing super hard there. I didn't look at the car closely. The car is, of course, crappy. No great expectations. The days of glory have passed. And he still needs to change the caps. It burns oil like hell. The rings most likely will soon need repair. So, that's it. SelectCars.org, as always, rushes to the rescue. Bye, everyone.